and I've been selling on Amazon for the past 6 years. We help brands go to millions of pounds in sales on Amazon and work with premium and luxury brands such as Matter of Fact, Joshua Color, and Kwana. We recently even got featured in Golf News for growing our agency to 1 million in 12 months after moving to Dubai. I say all of this not to flex, but just to let you know that winning on Amazon is no secret. There's a formula to it. Today, I'm gonna share my top 10 tips with you so you can go ahead and make more money selling on Amazon. Now, you wanna stick around for number 6, because number 6 is gonna be an absolute game changer. Point number 1, the product is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how much money you've got, doesn't matter how big your team size is, none of that really matters if you have a crappy product. Now, to put this into perspective, there was a brand that we worked with. They were in the minoxidil category, hair loss for men. Now, in that category, there was one dominant player in that marketplace. The reason there was only one is because the barrier of entry for that market was really high. So you had to go ahead and get all sorts of government legislation, which costed tons of money. You had to go ahead and submit all these documents to Amazon, which they'd come and ask for frequently, take the listings down, etc. They literally went in, dominated the market, went heavy on advertising, went heavy on A/B testing, did all of the right things, and they managed to grow that to 1 million in 12 months to 100K a month consistently on Amazon. I've seen people come in with really crappy products, literally put the same amount of money, same amount of effort into it, and it simply doesn't work. So your product is the number one defining factor of how successful you're going to be on Amazon. So take time when picking your product. And number 2, before you start selling on Amazon, you want to go ahead and do a detailed market analysis to go ahead and see where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, so you can go ahead and defeat the competition. Now, you want to be using tools such as Jungle Scout to go ahead and do this market research. You can also use tools such as Helium 10 to go ahead and find out what keywords your competitors are ranking for, so you can go ahead and rank for them as well. And then lastly, you can go ahead and use Google Trends to make sure that the product that you are launching is not one that is seasonal, that's just here today and then gone tomorrow. You want something that's long-term and sustainable. Now let me show you what that looks like. So here's an example of a market analysis we did using Jungle Scout. So here you can see for the keyword Pilates bar, you've got all of these products here. The average monthly revenue is 2,300, average sales is 76,000, and so on and so forth. Now, the opportunity score is one of the most important factors because it shows you how much demand there is in the marketplace for that specific product and how much competition there is. So here is a score of 7 out of 10, which is actually really good. Now, if you see a score of 10 out of 10, that is absolutely phenomenal. If you see one like that, give me a shout, let's launch that together. But 7 out of 10, high demand, low competition, right the sweet spot that you want to go ahead and see. Point number 3. Now, contrary to what you hear when selling on Amazon, do not focus on sales. Focus on the Trinity instead. So what you want to be focusing on is traffic, click-through rate, and conversion rate. Now, these are the 3 factors that you can actually control when it comes to selling on Amazon. What you want to be focusing on is traffic as your first and major point of contact for customers. You can do this through SEO, you can do this external marketing, and now when people find your products, your main image and your title. What are your main image and title saying? How do they compare in terms of your competitors? You can go ahead and use tools such as Pick-Through to go ahead and test this to your competitors. People will vote, they'll give you a score, whether they like your product or whether they think it's trash. Honestly, if it's trash, good, go ahead and fix it. If not, better. Then you go ahead and work on your conversion rate. Now you got your A+ content, you got your title, bullet points, images, etc. that you can go ahead and work on in these categories to make sure that you're winning in all 3 factors. Now, if you run all of these perfectly, then at the end of the day, you can go ahead and get your sales and go ahead and win in the game of Amazon. So point number 4. The brands I've actually seen growing the fastest and scaling the quickest on Amazon are brands that are never complacent and always testing and growing to see what customers are resonating with the best. So Amazon has the feature where you can go ahead and A/B test. Now, you might like the white one, customers might like the black one. You need to go ahead and put an A/B test on the marketplace so customers can show you which one they like the most. If it's the black one, okay, it's a non-emotional game. As long as it's increasing sales, it's increasing click-through rate, you can go ahead and run that. Obviously, Amazon has the experiment section available, so if you're brand registered, you can go ahead and use that. They'll run the data for you and they'll show you which one of the images, which one of the bullet points, which one of the A+ content is actually converting the best with customers, and you can go ahead and keep that and run that. Number 5. Now this, in my opinion, is one of the most important factors when it comes to selling on Amazon. Now, let's go into the shop here and let me show you exactly what I mean. So when it comes to Amazon, people cannot actually physically touch your products from the shelf. So what you're doing online by creating your listings, you're creating a sales rep and your sales rep job is to convince the customer to actually buy the products. Now there are so many different products that people can pick from, so you have to make them decide that your product is the best one. You can do this by having a nice video that shows the products from multiple different angles. Or you can do this by having reviews, which is other customers who've used your product before, actually telling people why they should buy the product and why they like the products. And you have to try to be as descriptive as you can with your images and copy, because customers cannot actually physically smell your products. If it's a scent, these are some tips to keep in mind when selling on Amazon. Now, this one is actually a warning more than anything. Now, if you're out and about and you ever get a call from an Amazon sales rep and they give you the fluff about how they can help you grow your sales, run away as fast as you can. Because to be completely honest with you, Amazon, if you're watching this, I apologize in advance, but your sales reps are absolutely seller support, absolutely Literally, there is nothing they can do to help and grow your business better than any random Tom, Dick, and Harry. They're supposed to be the experts, they're supposed to know what's going on with Amazon, but unfortunately, the training and quality is not up to standard, it's not up to par. So don't work with Amazon support. If they try to charge you some crazy fees, they're saying they're gonna help you grow your sales, run away as fast as you can. And that was point number 6, by the way. Keep up or get left behind. So, point number 7, one of my favorite things about actually selling on Amazon is that Amazon is a whole entire flywheel. Now, let me explain what I mean to you. When you're selling on Amazon, the more views you get, the more sales you get, the more Amazon's gonna push out your product. Yes, at the start, you're gonna boost it with PPC, but which other platform, when you're making more money, is gonna push more customers to you? So you get the sale, you get a boost in ranking, you get more visibility, you get more sales, then you get more boost in ranking, you get more visibility. Because the more money you help Amazon make, the more they want to show your product to customers. The more they show your product to customers, the more money you make. So you can get more visibility through organic, through PPC, and through external marketing. Now, there are some brands that have actually gone ahead and hacked this whole infrastructure. They're using marketing such as TikTok, they're using Instagram, they're using emails to go ahead and blast traffic to their website. And you go to their website and it sends you straight to Amazon, because Amazon does all the picking, does all the packing, does all the fulfillment, customer service, etc. So you enjoy this whole flywheel of sales, just round and round and round, more money in your pocket. Now, this is especially if you're a challenger brand on Amazon and you want to go ahead and grow and scale as fast as you can. Point number 8. Events such as Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Prime Day are events that are non-negotiable for your brand. Your competitors are going to be running deals, they're going to be running offers, they're going to be getting customers into their brand, customer acquisition, which is going to be one of the most important factors for you to go ahead and grow and scale your business on Amazon. Yes, even if you are taking a loss on clients going ahead and getting your product, it is absolutely worth it for the amount of traffic that is coming to Amazon during Q4 or any of these key promotional periods. Because what's gonna happen is you can see brands literally triple their sales on Amazon just by participating in these events and participating in these deals. Customers can get your products, tell their friends about it, tell their friends' friends about it if they really love the product, and you can go ahead and get more exposure for your brand simply by participating. So add this to your marketing budget every single year to go ahead and involve yourself in these events on Amazon. Lesson number 9. Now you can go ahead and put any product on Amazon and really and truly you can start selling and making money. But if you really want to go ahead and stand out in the marketplace, you do want to go ahead and get brand registry. Opens up A+ content to you, A+ premium content to you, videos, video ads, so many features that you get access to simply by being brand registered on Amazon. So it's definitely worth the effort to go ahead and get this done. Videos are a great way for you to go ahead and let customers get access to your product, see from different angles, different features, customer reviews, so many different things you can go ahead and do to make your product really stand out. So if you can, go ahead and get a brand registry done and sort it for your brand. If you have it already, sign up, is absolutely worth it. Leverage it in order to stand out from the competition and the competitors on Amazon's marketplace. Point number 10, which is the last and final point, but also a collation of lots of different points which are very important to selling on Amazon, is once you actually have access to brand registry, you have access to Amazon Vine, which means you can get up to 30 reviews for people on Amazon, which Amazon has obviously gone ahead and picked. Now, your reviews are obviously very important for people selling on Amazon. It's how customers can judge whether they're going to like your product when they receive it and whether it's going to be great quality or a waste of their money and time. Now, to truly grow and scale on Amazon, remember the points I mentioned earlier, the holy trinity of traffic, click-through rate, and conversions. You want to go ahead and track them religiously, track them daily if you're new, track them weekly once you're getting consistent sales in the marketplace, and literally figure out ways how you can tweak those metrics every single week and improve them. And if you've tested all of the things I've said in this video and you're still not getting sales, just play around with your pricing. Sometimes pricing can be the issue. Customers shopping on Amazon have lots of options available. Drop your pricing by 50%, see if anything changes, and then every week just go adjust that by 10%, 10%, 10%, and track it to see where the sweet spot is, where customers love to purchase your products. Now, as always, there are many hacks and tricks you can go ahead and use to grow and scale on Amazon. Now, if you're still unsure on where to go ahead and start, go ahead and click the link down below. My team will put a free order together for you if you meet our criteria, and will help you grow and scale on Amazon. All right, wishing you all the best. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.